We're at Andy's Pontoon Saloon, and guess who this is? Yeah, it's Andy. How are you?
Hi, John.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
What a cool place.
Thank you, yeah.
How did all this happen?
Oh my gosh. Well, very long story short, I have a master's degree in industrial organizational psychology, the study of people in business, and my intention was not to start a bar, believe it or not.
Really?
No, I worked in as a management consultant for one of the big four consulting firms for 6 years. I was at KPMG, traveled the country, worked with Fortune 100 companies on how to manage their people better, how to reduce some turnover and how to make people happier at work. And that was fantastic. I love that job. And then COVID happened and the job changed. And if you remember, right after COVID happened, there's a lot of businesses that became more outdoor, indoor restaurants. I saw this property as a great example of what that could be. And here we are.
In Eagle River, did you know this area
Eagle River,
really
yes.
well?
I used to come up fishing as a kid to Eagle River. 1 or 2 weeks out of the year, we'd come up here to fish, and it was the best week of the year. I firmly believe that Eagle River, Wisconsin is the greatest place on earth.
You do?
I do.
And you have your business here.
I do,
So obviously
yes.
it works
Yep.
for you.
It does.
Yeah. First of all, you're on like the best street in town.
Yes.
Yeah. On a great corner.
Yes.
A big corner.
A big corner.
Used to be a pizza place, but before that it was a
Gas station.
gas station.
So what you see right here is where all the gas pumps used to be.
Uh-huh. Did you come to Eagle River looking for the property? Did you know the property was here and you came here
I
for that?
did not, no, not at all. I was up here for 4th of July and my brother-in-law and I were walking around downtown and I spotted this property and I thought, wow, wouldn't that be a great spot for an indoor-outdoor beer garden?
Yeah.
And we kind of peeked behind one of the trees that used to be here and there was a for sale sign. And I remember thinking that property must be $1 million property. It's on this corner in this town. There's no way it's affordable. I called the realtor. It was like way in my budget.
Was it?
It was way less than I thought it was going to be. And that day we took a tour, and a month later I purchased the place.
And how long after you purchased it did it turn into this? Because this had to take some time.
It did, yeah. It took about a year when I was living in Nashville to kind of plan for it all, getting the permits and the beer licensing and things like that. Obviously setting up builders and finding the right contractors and everything like that got done when I was in Nashville. When I moved to Eagle River, I hit the ground running, and this whole thing took about 12 to 13 months to put together.
Pontoon Saloon, was that
Pontoon
always where you were going with it?
Initially, we were going to call it Andy's Up North Beer Garden,
Sure.
which doesn't really roll off the tongue like Pontoon Saloon does.
Pontoon Saloon's the best.
Thank you, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys have been exploring this area. There's so many lakes, so many pontoons. So what I saw for this space was a place where you could come if you don't have a pontoon or for some reason can't get on the water that day, you can still kind of enjoy that lake life atmosphere.
Because the pontoon's right there.
There's a pontoon right there.
Yeah. And people go and sit in that pontoon, don't they?
All the time.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I love that it's like donated by. It's like, you're kidding me.
Things keep kind of falling into place for us. It's really great. The locals around here have really wanted us to succeed, which is really great to see. For example, Northern Edge Marine out of Land O'Lakes gave us the pontoon boat. That's the second one they gave us too. They gave us one last season, and this is a brand new 2025 Montego Bay pontoon boat.
How nice is that?
It's unbelievable.
Mind's eye years ago, is this kind of what you imagined?
No,
No.
not at all.
Better?
Way better.
Way better.
If you asked me 2 years ago what I thought this place would be, it turned out better than that.
Yeah.
And I can't believe it.
Who designed this place?
Excellent question. That was a combination of myself and my bar experience, which is visiting other bars and seeing kind of what looks cool, what looks fun, what seems to flow well, what works. And then once I sort of got an idea in my head of what I wanted, I sat down with a designer, a local guy. His name is Kyle, and we kind of drew some stuff up and figured, okay, we have this existing building, let's use it. So we have this sort of this roof coming off of it in such a way where the snow falls that way.
Yeah.
When I initially designed this, I had the roof angled the other way because there's a bar in Asheville, North Carolina called Bears that has a really cool roof where it opens the opposite way. I thought that'd be really neat. And Kyle, the designer, goes, you can't do that because in North Carolina, there's no snow. Here, there's snow. So all that snow is going to slide onto your existing building and collapse it. Yeah. So we built it the other way.
Glad he talked to you.
I know, right? Me too.